Look at that. You guys, it goes over.
Keep in mind, for most people that know this, but these are my neighbors. I'm showing you factual situations the best I can. I'm not asking for anybody's opinion. I've been with these guys for 7 years.
Everything goes down.
This is the land of the Misfits. And what you'll see is the black one has a belt, and the other one has, I call him the Jack-in-the-Box, even though there's not technically a box unless you get the picture just right, but there's X's and seems to be markings all around the base of him. Not to mention there's 30 more
Look at that.
around them. This is the land of the Misfits. They blocked me from going that way. The next year I came back, the only way I could go was clearly blocked in a way that sent me a message. Like I could have somehow got over it, but I took the message very clearly. Keep in mind, it's blurry and hard to see because you're not supposed to know about this. This is a biblical proportions. There is no other way to put it. So when your common brain denies things, you have lost. Okay, I am done walking on eggshells around people. I am here to tell you exactly how it is. If you don't like it, please leave. I don't want you here. You're going to destroy this beauty for everybody else. There's a very magical thing happening on Earth. I cannot help it that your TV has destroyed your life. That's your problem, not mine. Think about it. The world is full of people that think they know everything, yet not one of them knows anything. And the reason being is these are actually really intelligent people. I want to insult with compliments because the insult is actually really compliments. I'm just trying to wake them up, like yo, excuse me, we need you. Your doctorate is worthless in this world, except to buy you a new Porsche. Okay, and that's why you did it, not because you care about people. And the further educated you are in our human system, the further most likely you will be away from knowing the truth of who you are and what this earth is. This is a fact. Okay, these aren't opinions. My channel is 100% fact only unless I otherwise specify.
These guys will be there.
Now, keep in mind, these are my neighbors. You guys, they let me see. One of them, I call him Lobster Man. He literally let me see him in his magic. I think he let me. I was standing right before him, right over there, and they're all there. So what it is that we expect these things just to be walking around like we would, and they're all in position and all set up. And it never wavers, and over there, you can walk right by them. Like, they will not move from their magic. They're not going to appease you. Like, they're not going to inconvenience themselves. Right in front of me, I'm standing over there. With my own eyes, I'm looking right at him, and then I got to come home and listen to somebody that just got done playing Xbox give me their opinion. He's full of knowledge from all his video gaming his whole life. Thank God that kid had a smartphone, or we wouldn't know anything.
Sometimes they were out all over while I was standing right there. Right there is the first shot ever taken of where the fake rock was. Don't make me go blurry. Look, it's right where that dirt is.
Don't forget, as people are signing on to YouTube denying everything they see from the best in the world, they don't realize that I took a live picture of a vortex either, which is depicted on every single, just about, petroglyph across the world.
That's where I filmed the fake rock, literally in that dirt. I'll show you a comparison. Well, I can only show you the picture of standing there, and you'll believe it. It's an alien holding onto his rock, and 4 or 5 more right behind him. The second they smell you, see, the people use their experiences with these animals when they're on our turf. Animals that have gotten used to people or don't live that far away and come into dumpsters, things like that. They're a completely different animal. They're on our turf. That's why you could walk up to a black bear that's eating in a dumpster. He'll get mad, but he won't do anything. He'll be like, "Roar!" I've done it before. He jumped up on his back legs and smashed he did a display of his power on the garbage bag. That's an amazing scene right there. It's an amazing seat. Look at the border. It goes right. It's a trident that goes out. Look at that. They mark everything. All right, as I was bitching and complaining, I found their seats. X, check it out. This is where we're sitting right here. You can see everything. Wow. I got goosebumps. So big time right now. Oh yes. It's been used this year for sure. A couple pine needles fell. Here, I'll get you better lighting. I'm standing on it right now. Oh, it's just, see, that's what I'm saying. The kingpin's hanging out. All the little ones are running all over the place. You guys look at the seat. It's also written in their language that it's their seat. Okay? I know their language. It's like seeing the alphabet, but not knowing how to spell. Like, you know for sure what A through Z is. I have seen ABC so many times. I don't know what these humans do with those things, but every time I see one, like a mailbox, it's written on there. There's something written on there. So even from that side, a billion times, doing this 1,000 times, you're going to see a pattern. You're going to start to understand without understanding. Okay? I'm not a weekend warrior. This is my job. I have dedicated to this more than anybody that I know in the world. There's people really close, but it's not their job. They have other lives. Am I saying I could do it better than those people? No. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to do my thing. I don't think any of us feel a competition in this. I mean, I don't think that at all. Like, people show me like the smallest little structure and I get just as excited as anything. So, because I have a true love and passion for this. And I've told you guys this, like, Mark, this isn't as good as what you find, but can you give me your opinion? I'm like, are you kidding me? This is incredible. I am so happy. You know, they're like, really? I'm like, yes. Because it's them. You know, you have to understand the magic of this. This is all real, okay? And if you don't know it, and if you're not listening, shame on you for being so dumb. Look, remember, smart people can be dumb too, okay? It's just a term. This channel's not a personality contest. Okay, I say this stuff to wake you up, not to insult you. Okay, and if you don't like it, get off my channel. I don't care. I don't need you here. I need support. I need to push forward in this, not to have your approval on whether I can say idiot or not. Okay. Look at that. Seats. Okay, so here's their language. They're telling you they're there. You'll never see a seat here without an X on it. And whatever else they did here, it's just simply amazing. There's their X's. One big seat in the middle of all this. It's all they're all going this way. Like today. There's your bend. And it tells you that I'm right.
Keep in mind when I show you factual timestamps, okay, these are my neighbors. People knew about that this was real. They wanted to know how they were tricked. Like, look, I don't know where they go or what happens. You show these people, and then they'll deny it. It's a crazy thing. Like, I show you in detail, every single detail of how this is done, and people can't process. They believe it's all real, but they don't think it's out of their thinking. Okay, so it's just these people that really need to step outside of their bodies and just rethink their lives.
They're on this trail. Does that mean there's other seats? There's also been game in here. Listen, it's amazing. And he told me, I said, I know you hide your entrances. And he said, no hide. He said, some big enough for me to go in, some entrances not big enough for me. That's all he said. But he meant that some of the entrances he uses aren't big enough for him, but he can still use it. So that's one of the reasons we've been. And the median that I was talking to the Bigfoot, there was a friend of hers, always with her. He's a loner Bigfoot. That's his name, Loner. And they're great friends. She watches him eat rabbits, things like that. She's the most disgusting thing she's ever seen when he eats a rabbit. And she said it looks like he looks like a maniac, like ripping this thing apart. but he's an awesome sweetheart. I told him, we talked about, I said, who would win in arm wrestling? Or no, I said, I said, who would win in arm wrestling? He told me he would. He laughed. They know what everything is. Like, if you say arm wrestling, he knows what that is. Believe me, they know everything about us. Spots. And everyone I've zoomed in on, there's been activity. I've even been to one and I filmed 9 of them. And I got to see one with my own eyes standing right in front of my face that day, pretending to be a rock. That shadow's still there. What's up, buddy? Can you give us a wave? There's no way you know I'm zooming on you. And if you do, can you wave at us? That would be too cool, wouldn't it? I think it's a shadow. I don't know if it's a shadow. How is it a shadow? There's no shadows out there. There is under the bush there, but not a lot. So shadows are going to the right. Look how all the shadows are to the right. I'm glad I noticed this now. Just about, right? They're all, yeah, see, look right next. That's a shadow to the right. So that shadow would have to be cast. And it is blatantly, oh, now I see an arm? Yes, there's an arm there. It looks like a frozen painting. Do I see a green face underneath it? I swear I see green eyeballs underneath. Yeah, they're looking right at me. Gee, I wonder why. Look, if that's how they know. I've never done a zoom, except for my car, but even then they're right next to me because I'm in the middle of their world. That hasn't been from another Bigfoot world. So even if there wasn't telepathy at that range, or some kind of energy knowledge, because we're all connected. That's the thing. If you're all connected to energy, except that we just have a disconnect, so we work 100% in that energy, but it's only one way. Or two. No, he doesn't make mistakes. Of course he can. Of course he can, or she. I mean, it's not always, whatever his deal is. I think a lot of it, see, what it is it's free will. Okay, God is going to put you, he's not going to save your baby dying of cancer. There's a trillion things. He could have 1 trillion other universes. Do you understand? You're not his primary focus. He's not your living room. He's not your couch. That's my opinion, okay? God is everywhere. That's an excuse for someone that needs it, okay? God is much more than that. This is my opinion, by the way. Christians will argue. My dad will crucify me. So you don't have to do it to me. I already got it from my dad. My dad is the most legit Christian speaker you'll ever talk to, and he knows more than you do, and I've heard it my entire life, so save the comments. I get it from them. I get the real truth. See, the Bibles, pick your Bible. Why is there a Bible for every different race, basically? Not like blacks, but like if you go to like another country. In fact, the black people are the best. What someone said on the radio the other day, I started laughing. Like, go into a black church in Harlem and tell me you don't believe in Jesus. Even if it's just extra content, or anything special happens. Which it's going to. I'll show you guys first. I'll be like, look at this clip from today. Before I even make a video, I'll just post it to you guys. Things like that. Get your opinion or feedback. Because it's not like you get to see something you're going to see anyway tomorrow. It's just, you guys are special to me, and I get your opinions. I know you know what you wouldn't be a member unless you had half a clue of what's happening here. Let me get this, guys. Are they right in here? Hold on a second. Oh, let's see. Always look at there though, the connections. They're not on that connection like you would think. Check it out. Here's an older seat and it's marked. Oh, is it marked? Look at that. I want to see them doing this. I just want to sit here with them. More than this too. I don't think I could see really necessarily to here. And I'm down there across the river, which doesn't look far, but it's, believe me, it took me 40 minutes to get here, just to here. So here's all their ground connections. Look at their fence, and let's go up. All right. It's so exciting.
Hey guys, I wanted to keep this video somewhat short, so one of the reasons I did it was to show you this still on top of this amazing trident. And I can't find it. It's like, so I have to watch all of these clips. Like, see all these, like, these are the clips just from the Land of the Misfits that day. And I'd have to watch every single one. I'm kind of sliding through it. I haven't found it yet, but let me at least show you the still. It's too good. So there's this amazing trident.
Not on the ground.
I'm
off the
standing
ground, so
right
is the rest of
underneath
the
it,
structure
and I
touching
look
it.
up, and
It's
he's
all off
right
the ground.
there, and there's like a fairy in front of him, like a bird-like fairy, and then he sticks his tongue out, and you can even see like the bump on his tongue. And I'm having trouble finding it. I'll get it all. It's all there. I just can't locate it this second, but I have the picture, a close-up picture.